People have been praying for EA not to fuck up Star Wars Battlefront, and what have they done? They've completely fucked it. Let's get the two good things out of the way first. The game looks and sounds amazing. The Star Wars sound effects are spot on, and the original sounds the team have added blend in seamlessly. This is complemented by the gorgeous visuals where the snow on Hoth glistens and light shows chips and dirt on the stormtroopers' armour. And many graphical touches in the backgrounds of the maps make you feel like you're in a larger conflict than you are, giving you a larger sense of immersion. But that's it though, the rest of the beta is a pure sign of wasted potential. Survival mode gets you to grips with the basics of the game, but just gives you blue balls of how good a single player campaign could have been. The Stormtrooper AI is brain dead and they can't hit anything, which I suppose is accurate to the films. This mode will teach you a bit about the card system, where at certain levels you unlock new cards to place in your hand. These range from things like grenades to jump packs. You can only equip 2 at a time and 1 special ability, but some of these are massively more useful and overpowered than the others. For example, the sniper rifle takes 90% health for a body shot and an instant kill on a headshot with only a 7-second cooldown. On the large Hoth map you can just farm kills with this. The second of the 3 modes available is pod control, where escape pods land randomly on a small map and both teams compete to control them. And this starts to show Battlefront's lack of balance. Straight away, if you've played both Empire and Rebels, it's quite apparent that the Imperials are the better side. Their default blaster just feels better, it's more powerful and more accurate. The map this mode takes place in, as said before, is very small, so it becomes chaotic. Time and time again you will spawn and be shot in the back, and there isn't much you can do about it, since a handful of shots is enough to take you down. The lack of balance almost becomes laughable in the beta's last mode, Walker Assault. The rebels must defend relay points and activate them so that Y-Wings can bomb the 2 walkers approaching the shield generator. Once the walkers have been bombed, the rebels then have to deal damage to the walker to destroy them. The Imperials just kill rebels and stop them activating the relay points. So not only do the rebels have to do all the work on this, but they are also at a serious disadvantage. It's a fucking mess. Firstly, the relay points move much like Rush in Battlefield, and some of the areas of this map are ludicrous. The section you saw in the E3 gameplay where the rebels are in a hangar and there's so much bloom at the hangar entrance they can't see what's outside, well guess what, the Empire can see into the hangar from outside just fine, so they can just spawn camp the entrance and murder you, whilst as a rebel you can't see where any of the fire is coming from because of the fucking bloom. The only way the rebels can feasibly damage the walkers is to pray for the right power-up pickups to spawn. These range from being able to use a vehicle, to turrets, to playing as Luke or Darth Vader. The orbital strike is the most effective against the walkers, but 9 times out of 10 the pickup will be nowhere to be seen. Now this wouldn't be a problem if you could hold on to the strike, but you have a limited time to use the power-up and you lose them when you die, which is all the time because the spawning is total shite. Even as the Imperials, it's laughable. You're either spawned right in the middle of the fight and get shot straight away, or spawn miles away and have to trek across the map. You can spawn on your partner, but they will either be in the middle of a fight or miles away, so it's not really helpful. And time again, you'll kill an enemy only for his partner to spawn behind him and slim pick you. There's absolutely no map cohesion. Enemies come from all directions and no battle lines are formed. Dogfighting in the air is useless and it serves no purpose to the battle at large. And most of the time there'll be an odd number of ships in the air because no one can find the pickups for them, because they seem to just randomly spawn. Look, let's be real here. Multiplayer has not been designed for skill for a very long time. Multiplayer is designed to appeal to as wide an audience as possible, and to do that you need to make it accessible so everyone can feel like they can do well. Yes, at the extremely high levels of play I'm sure there is skill involved, but in every online game you play it isn't. There's just too many balance problems to count. Some weapons are overpowered, some turrets are overpowered and some are useless. Vehicles suffer the same fate as well. And why in these 2 objective-based game modes does it proudly display the person with the most kills front and center at the end of the game, and then show the leaderboard displaying everyone's kill-death ratio? This is why objective-based game modes are ruined by the people that play them, because all the leaderboard wanks just want to farm kills so they can tell their mum they've actually achieved something in their life. And this game's a month from release. Like fuck will any of this be fixed. Oh yeah, and in the menu you can see the Rebel and Empire logo on every single game type in the game. So I'll put all my money on the Clone Wars coming as DLC. Fuck this game, don't buy it. And fuck EA. And why does my weapon need to cool down on Hoth? It's cold there.